Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Endless Space 2 with Zebu Nation. Last episode, we're going to continue right off of the back of that episode. So we suffered our first real defeat to a Craver Navy in quite a while here in Pixis. I mean, after we fought valiantly against their oncoming hordes. So we lost a whole fleet there, so I'm going to look to replace that fleet, and since we've got such manpower problems, I talked about it before, I'm going to go to the market, I'm going to buy some mercenaries. So, here's what I'm thinking. So first of all, I sold some more resources, of course. I've got so many luxuries and so much strategic resources. I sold several, so we've got $11,000 in the bank. And the other thing, the prices of ships have dropped. They've gone, previously they were near 4,000, so now they're down to 3,000 for these stations, these big medium cruisers here. So I think what I'll do is I could buy 2 of those. They could be the basis for 2 more fleets or 1 big fleet. And then I could at least buy 1 prowler, so that would be 3, 6, 7. Still leave us quite a bit of cash. There's some for 1.5. I don't know that I'd want those. Those are kind of weak. Some pincers. Does this one cost 92? 92 dust for this pincer that is way better than the rest of them? That seems weird. Oh, I could buy them out with... Huh, interesting. Alright, so I guess we'll buy that guy for 92 bucks. I don't know that really costs 92 because I went from... Well, yeah, I guess I went from 11,000 down to... No, that cost me 1,000. That cost me 1,000. So they cheated me there. But still, that was a pretty good pincer. Anyway, we're going to buy... Yeah, you can see the prices went up to 3.2k. Let's see what happens when I buy it. It goes up to 3.3k. Buy that. We'll buy 1 more. Let's see. Prowler. Can I sort them by offensive? So there's another pincer. 1.9k. Long and medium, no short range. That kind of fits with how I like to play. It's got more health, less armor than the Prowler. Other than that, it's basically the same. How's the Prowler looking? They've got long, medium, and short. That one has all physical, no energy. That guy has energy defense, but no physical defense. That's weird. I guess... Are there any of them that are priced a little better than the others? 1.9, 1.9, 1.92k. I mean, I guess I don't trust them after that $97 one cost me 1,000. I think the pincer has missiles. That's why it's different than the others. Yeah, I mean, the guys we go up against, the Cravers, they don't typically have turrets. So, I don't know, the pincer might be the way to go. They have all energy attacks, though. So maybe the Prowler is actually the way to go. So yeah, I guess I'll go with the Prowler. For 1.9k. I don't want to spend any more than that. I'm going to leave 2.5k in the bank. I don't want to break the bank buying all these mercenaries. But here we go now. We can select all. And we can't merge them into a fleet. There's too many fleet points. So we could either have 2 fleets of 4 or 1 fleet of 7. Maybe it would give us a little bit of versatility to have more fleets. You know, now we can send these guys to different places and do different things with them. So let's send the 10th Victor's Navy up here. Send these guys, and we'll send them across to Mira. We'll see what we can do with those guys. Split them up, send them to different places, take care of some different business. All right, so now that we've done that, let's end the turn and get a move on. See what we can see and do what we can do. I want to check this guy out up here too. I want to see if he's blockading anything. It doesn't look like he's blockading because we got ships getting through, and they haven't mentioned anything. You'd think if there was a ship blockading my colonies that I'd know about it, but maybe not. All right. Population increase. That's good. His show is on Dobrynya. Harisham's on Yersh, so we're growing our population again. Oh. Proposed a diplomatic treaty from Kadem. Isn't it time to thaw out this relationship? We could form an alliance and face the rest of the galaxy together. Our brains and your looks, and we'll be unstoppable. What do you say? Quest alliance. I mean, I don't know why not. Unless that'll get us involved in more wars with these guys. You know, not wars against them, but because it says they're distressed. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's accept it just for something new. All right. So the Sophons and the Mazari, the Alliance Anti-Aggression Pact has been created. I mean, I don't want to attack these guys anyway. So there we go. Done. You've discovered the planet Hakem, the home of Kadem, the AI. The Sophons evolved on Hakem, a rocky world orbiting a blue star. As their sun produced relatively high radiation, their rate of mutation and evolution was unusually rapid. Though their world is cold, numerous volcanic fissures and vents created networks of warm spots, oases, and habitable cave systems which allowed the Sophons to indulge themselves in the study of biology and geology from early in their history. With natural energy sources leaving the atmosphere clear, their eyes soon turned to the study of the stars. So there we go. That alliance let us know where their home planet is. They're way the frig over there. They are way the frig everywhere, so they've been busy little beavers on this side of the galaxy. So I guess that's good that we've teamed up with them. They seem pretty powerful. Attacking us while we fight on another front. We see there is little honor in this universe. Your time will come. All right.
You're making the Sophonaty nervous. What are you up to?
Looks like you're in a spot of bother. Have no fear. The Sophonaty looks out for its allies. We're sending in the big guns. So they're going to send some ships against the Cravers. That'll help us out. Discovered a new nebula. That's good. Another nebula discovered. That's fine. Alright, we saw that already. More nebulas discovered. Black hole. I don't like that, but we discovered it. And the other thing that did is it filled in a wide range of the map that we didn't know existed. Alright, production. We got the cerebral reality on Yissel. That's done. Manpower is still low. -4 per turn. Not happy about that. But everything else is looking okay. Dust is going up. Influence is going up. Everything's looking good. Let's move our fleets around. So now here we are. We've got these fellas at Pixis again. So let's attack these. So Slicer 6, Slicer 7. I don't know where the rest of their boys went, but what are you going to do? Let's go to Advanced. See what we've got. Medium Hunter Rookie Ship. Defender and Corvair. Move the Defender over there. Corvairs, 2 Corvairs, a Corvette. So it's a lot of long-range firepower, so that's good. And we'll put the Defender here just, to even things out a little maybe. Well, maybe we'll make it 3 ships here and 1 small ship, 1 big ship there. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I mean, these slicers shouldn't be able to do much to us. They ran away. They lost 1 slicer. They got 1 back. So Pixis is now free from the enemy. Not sure for how long, but for now, anyway, they're free from the enemy. Let's see, what's the other ship in here doing? The Lightning. Where do I want to send the Lightning to? Do I want to send these guys away, or do I want to keep them here for reinforcements? I could send them back here. Let's keep them back here to form another fleet with this guy. I'll leave him there for now. I'm not in any big hurry to move him around. Alright, so that was a quick turn. We'll end that and start rolling. Survival suits up next. Down to -28. Let's hope that bumps up. I'm looking at our manpower here. Oh, we're at +11 manpower. Look out. Look out. Oh, yes. The Intergalactic Technology Center is finally completed. Be the first to build the wonder, Intergalactic Technology Center. Congratulations, you have achieved this legendary deed. Our other empires can no longer hope to obtain it. So let's check that out. I think we built that in Pictor. Intergalactic Technology Center can only be built once per galaxy and cannot be moved with the Ark. Plus 10% science per system. Minus 10% cost on technologies. Oh, plus 10% per system level. So all of our colonies are level 2, so is that plus 20%? I don't know. Oops, what's this? Leaper has proposed a truce. The hive is not itself. We wish for a truce. Nah, I mean, I just got some allies who are sending ships over here. So I'm not going with that truce nonsense. I just finally got some manpower here, plus 11. So let's take a look at our science and see what that boosted up to. Boosted up to 1,500. Nice. So now we're going to be cranking out the science. Look at that. It dropped to 4 turns, 7, 11. So we had, what, 51 turns of science left? Now we've only got 31 turns of science left. So we're going to be cranking out these projects real soon. All right. Let's see, what else can we look at here? We can look at... I don't think we have much... the Living Plague is still going on. The Academy... Research transparent society technology. Now available on the technology screen. I couldn't find that before. The technology screen, transparent. Here's the intergalactic center. Supralight infrastructure. Conqueror of foes. Be the first to win 10 battles. Whatevs. Alright, anyway. Don't need that. I was going to look for something else. Do we need any new laws? I mean, our militarists are firmly in control. Pass laws. Do we have anything that could help us out? New colony, miserly. The larger host bill could help us out. I mean, Spoils of War Act is helping us out. Jingoist. Plus 15 happiness per war on systems. Minus 15% ship cost. So I could either... So I guess I could... do I want to get... I would really like to get rid of the Jingoist Joy bill, but I can't. That one is automatic because the militarists are in power. So I could get rid of the lower fleet costs, which I don't necessarily want to build a lot of ships at the moment. So I'm going to abolish that law. And then I want the larger hosts bill. So that gives us more manpower, which we desperately need. So there we go. Look at that. We're up to plus 22 manpower now. Hooray, hooray, hooray for us. Alright, I've been talking for a while. I'm going to take a drink of water. And that reminds me, I forgot to set the timer. So we'll set the timer for 20 minutes. And starting now. There we are. I've always got to remember that stinking timer. Alright, here we go. Hero has leveled up. Lena, she now has 2 skill points to assign. Alright. Hope she's not feeling too poorly after being passed over as dictator to be. Let's see, what do we got here? Transformational leadership, plus 10 happiness. There we go. Pioneering spirit, plus 10 production on system. So we'll just add that plus 20 production on that system now. So she is whipping those people into shape. Gonna make them work 24 hours a day. Alright, so we got the Intergalactic Technology Center built. Xenotourism is up next. That's only going to take 2 turns. Let's move our fleets around, see what happens. So that Doria fleet is on the move now. They're going down to Pegasus. These boys, we'll send them over to Circini, I guess. It'll take them 5 turns to get there. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We got some fleet action down here. Those wounded butchers, slicers, everybody else is down there. So let's take them out with good old Oleg Lagarin and his fleet. How is Pavo looking here? Their defense is down to 90%, so we should be able to take that system over relatively soon. First things first. Let's take out these butchers and slicers, all short range again. Take a look at our flotillas. Escort flagship. I think we'll move the flagship over there to the medium range one. Gunship, corvette. Yeah, we'll leave an escort and a defender there. So let's go. I don't know if they're going to retreat or if they're going to stay and get blasted. Alright, so we should have just one butcher heading our way as we warp in to take these boys out. There's our big defender there locking down his defenses. Such a magnificent ship. Majestic, you might say. Versus their scrap ships, basically. Look at the overview. So yeah, these boys are going to stay in mid-range. They're going to wipe him out. And then we have these two ships versus their one. So we should be able to win this one pretty easily. And one of their butchers was already pretty hurt. Oh, you can hear one of their ships blowing up in the background. Was that... Butcher 5 is pretty low. Slicer is gone. The other Butcher 5 is pretty low. So there we go. There's one Butcher down. There's only one Butcher left. He's going to feel the full wrath of our fleet. And there he goes. Oh, the last missile strikes. Send him to an early grave. With a decisive victory. There we go. He's got to be running out of ships here pretty soon. These three guys, I don't know what they're doing, but they're... We can't attack them. They're probably going to run away at some point. Okay, anything else happening here? Not particularly, so we shall end that turn and keep rolling. I'm trying to think of what else to do with this save. You know, we've gone through most of the it's been so long since I've done one. Most of the quests. Gone through most of the quests, so we're probably not going to have any more of those to worry about too much. So it's going to come down to just doing this, just fighting battles and trying to conquer the galaxy. We got some more Mazzari on Gemini. That's good. Our manpower has gone back down to -12. Not happy about that. Gemini's population is full, so they can afford to do chain gang. Take some of those fellers out of there. Graviton shield coming up. This is one of our science producing places, especially if we could ever get these gas planets. We'd be producing a ton of science, but we don't really need it right now. We've got so much science going on. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. But we'll get that chain gang going and send more people into the military just for fun. Norn, good old Norn de Gearet has reached level 4. So what do we got here? I guess we'll have to go with... Ooh, what's this? Papers, please. Overseer skills. Keeping detailed record of every person aboard the fleet allows the hero to mobilize quickly and efficiently, even with larger than average troop content. Oh, he's not on a fleet, so this wasn't... I mean, it would help to have plus 20% manpower refill rate, but we don't really need it, so we'll go with the farming and logistics there, plus 10. Plus 10 food per system. Alright. Apply those skills. Let's get out of here. Norn. Production. We built a Corvair. We got another Corvair on the way. And we just completed the survival suits. We got more defensive moduling. Flotilla shields. Up next, advanced fusion power. So we can take a look. We can create a new ship type, right? We've got a new, is it Uranef class? Yeah, there it is. So they've got another module spot, and a spot that can be either module or defense, and then another one that can be defense. So this would, dang, this ship would be huge. All right, so let's add the new uniform shielding. 2 uniform shielding. We'll add 2 basic monohull platings, right? Is there anything better than... Oops. Anything better than monohull plating? I don't think so. So I guess we'll just add 1 there. And then let's look at what kind of wacky stuff we can build. We can build the H-Fleet Accelerator. This is going to be a ship that's going to cost us so much Hyperium, which is fine. We got a ton of it. Let's see. Adamantium repairs the fleet in battle. Can we build that? No, we can't build that. Get that out of there. We don't have the adamantium for that. Increases chance to be targeted. This could be a ship where that might be handy. Antimatter reshielding, reloading of the shielding. Wow, that would make this guy so tough. So tough with that. And then finally, nano repair bots. Nano repair bots, or is there anything else of interest here? Warp drive, no, we don't need that. Basic flotilla shield. Oh, that costs us 2 antimatter. We've only got 4 antimatter. So we could build 2 of these ships. And then, of course, we'll have our guns, the Gallifier lasers. So there we go. Enter our ship name. This is going to be the Shield. That is what they're all about. So we have basic flotilla shield capacity plus 200 and flotilla energy defense 15. And then it has 2 of these improved uniform shieldings, which are shield capacity 330, minus 50% chance of critical hits, 75 energy defense, 40 health bonus. I got 2 of those. Oh, there's one more down here I could add. Let's see, I've got the antimatter reshield. So it reloads 200 shield each phase. So I might as well add another shield. So there we go. Yeah, this ship is going to be impenetrable to laser weapons. Alright, so we'll create that design. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Alright, let's move our ships. Not much happened there. That was anticlimactic, to say the least. Alright, let's end the turn. Keep rolling. Alright, we're going to have an enemy ship enter picture now. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this civilian fleet does anything. Anything? Hello? Kadem refused a truce. Okay. Truce has been refused at the cost of 1,200. Wow. Okay. Battle at Pavo. This isn't going to go well for you. Reaper 4, short range. Butcher 5, of course, short range. Take a look. We're going to crush these fellas. Okay, they've kept our fleet design, so that's good. Let's fight. Let them fight. Oh, is that Reaper a big ship? It is a big ship. It's a coordinator class. Have not seen this. So this is a new design, and they still are going all short range. Bad news, boys. Bad news. I mean, it'll be fun to see a new ship, you know, other than this ugly butcher. But it would be nice if they actually fixed their designs. Oh, here's our close-up of our turrets. And let's see. Can we see their new ship, please? There it is. That's just as ugly. Boy, that butcher is getting blasted already. Look at our ships. They look so clean compared. Wow, look at the front engine on that thing. It's pretty cool. But it's still just a big hunk of metal flying through space, just kind of like the butcher. And it's also has no long range, so it's just gonna get pummeled. You know, this is like I don't know if this is good science fiction or bad science fiction, where you have like a race that just keeps sending their troops into battle even though they have like serious design flaws in their ships, and they have like a strategy, or they have a doctrine. Like, our doctrine is we get up close and we fire these friggin' lasers, and we're not gonna change from that. That's all we do. That's all we know. And even though these guys are pummeling us from longer distances, we're just gonna, you know, carry on and sally forth. Down to 2200 health. He might be so tough that I don't know that we can defeat him in time, but maybe. Oh, he's in range. He's in range. He's taking some pounds of flesh here. But there he goes. He got in a couple of shots before he's destroyed. That might keep them coming back. They're like, see, it worked. We got close enough. We did some damage. And, you know, our strategy works. So let's see. Who did he hit? He hit the Guardian? Nope. Guardian took no damage, or he got repaired. No damage. Flagship. Nope. Nope. So I think the escort has the fleet repair on him, so I think we're done there. I think those boys were out of luck. All right, we got another fight coming up here. Let's see. We discovered a nebula. That's good, I guess. Who cares about that nebula? Let's go back to this battle. Battle at Pixos, not the Lightning. Let's use this fleet with our new station ship, Mercenary. All right, Butcher 6. All right, they've learned something. Their latest Butcher has a little bit of long range and a little bit of medium range. Not a lot, but a little. Slicer 11s are still out of luck. So let's go to our advanced tutorial here. And they've kept our formation here as well. The station and the Corvair, and then Corvair, Defender, and Corvette. All right. So we're gonna take a few shots from this Butcher. We'll see how much damage he can do. I don't know that 26% medium and long range is gonna be enough. But you know what? It's better than nothing, which is what they had been doing. A whole lot of nothing. So maybe they are finally learning. Maybe they are bringing out some new ships and trying some. Oh, look at the weird engines on that guy. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, look at that turret. That's a pretty cool design ship. I like it. It is definitely weird. It's definitely different than anything we've got. I like how like civilian it looks. You know, it looks like something out of Star Wars or Battlestar Galactica, or a combination of the two. Oh, it's got some mini guns on the side as well as its big main cannon. Let's take a look at the overview. So these two guys are going to stay at mid-range and trade shots, and then these guys are already dead. So now their fleet's getting shot from all angles. I don't know what that 50 is doing there in the middle of the screen, but whatever. You know, it's the great 50 of Pixis. Don't see it very often. Well, they're blasting away at our guy, but there goes the Butcher 6. Brave new design from... Look at that. That is so cool. I love that ship. I'm glad I bought 2 more of them. It looks pretty cool. I like it. Alright, decisive victory. Good job, lads. Good job. Alright. So we took a little bit of damage. The station does not have a huge amount of defense. It only has 228 defense. I mean, that's just a little bit more than our defender has. You know, a little bit more than our Corvairs have. So it's not the greatest defensive ship in the world, but it does have 415 attack, which is sizable. Alright. So there's a couple of more victories. We'll move our ships along. What's this up here? Oh, we built a Corvair in Thea. So we'll leave him there, let this fleet catch up with them. This fleet is almost reached. So that's good. Everything is good. Yeah. I don't like this guy floating around, but don't know what I can do about it at this point. The civilian didn't attack him. There's our chain gang at Calgaros. Finish that off. Finish off population increase. Nice. So all that food we're now producing is paying off big time. Pictor, Mira, Gikra, Pixis, everybody's gaining production or gaining population. So we've got 117 population minus 118 manpower, so that might not work out too good, but everything else is looking pretty good. There's our timer, so we'll finish out this turn and then call it an end. Oh, there's our problem. We got a Guardian coming up next. That's going to be a lot of food. So we did get the chain gang program off in Gemini. Other than that, not a lot happening. Luxury price increase. That's good for us. Let's take a look at our luxuries. We've got quite a bit. The deciduous trees are up to 69 dust per. The Eden incense is up to 24 dust per. How are we looking at ships? Poacher, there's a new ship there. Medium. Wow, look at the ship prices have gone way down. Pincer is small, so we can get medium ships for 1.2 thousand. That might be a good idea. I mean, 832 attack? That's crazy talk. Let's buy some of those ships. Alright. So we're going to sell 50 of these. That's going to get us 3,000. Alright. So we'll sell that. We'll sell 42 of these. I like round numbers, as you can probably tell. That's going to get us 974. Okay, that's good. So we now have plenty of cash. Should we buy all 4 of these? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why not. Let's take a look at them. Take a look at their design. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We could even maybe improve their design a little, add some more defenses to them, or add some support modules. That's crazy. That is a cool looking ship, though. So it has basic opal laser short range, high-tech slugs, and another basic opal laser. No, that's long range. The opal lasers are long range, and missiles. So it's another long range ship. It's pretty cool looking. It's super cheap. So let's buy it. Let's go. 1, 2. Do we want to buy all 4? Or do we want to buy 3? No, because look at these little ships cost as much as these poachers. This is like a huge bargain that we're getting.
Horatio doubts your motives and your ethics.
A nagging question. Those fleets amassing on Horatio's border, they wouldn't be planning anything ugly, would they? Show some taste and keep them over there, yes? Sure, why not? I don't care about you, Mr. Horatio. I mean, yeah, let's... I mean, that could change the war right there. Having those ships, that's craziness. So we just bought 4 of these bad boys. We can put them into fleets with each other. And then we can add 1 more smaller ship to each one. That's crazy. Or we could build 4 fleets, around each one. I don't know. But anyway, that's a huge development to end on. We've just increased our fleets using the Mercenaries. We basically doubled our fleets. So I think we're going to be able to take out these cravers pretty swiftly. And we're going to start doing so very shortly. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.